Stop! Don't start AFK preparation without watching this video. Hi, this is Sam from Teacher Dontis, and today I'm going to share some tips on what to not do when you're preparing for AFK exam. There are many things that you need to do before you commit yourself towards the AFK, and the most important thing is mindset. A correct mindset can be a game changer. So let's start with our tip number one. The tip number one that me and my friends would recommend you is don't feel or spread negativity. There is already a lot of negativity related to the National Dental Examination Board, towards AFK, towards this country, towards all the process, towards dentistry as a career. Do not be part of that negativity. Okay, people are trying to tell you that this whole process is horrible, everybody is going to fail, nobody passes. Take it as an opportunity to find it challenging, find it motivational if it motivates you, but do not try to be part of that spreading negativity spree. The NDEB is not having a big conspiracy against you or other dentists. Everybody's here to support you, to help you, and to get you towards a profession of dentistry in this country. If you do not want to do it, or if you think everybody is trying to be against you, then please don't be part of this process. Spreading negativity from day one or towards the end of the exam is not beneficial for you, your family, your people around you, or your mental health. So no spreading negativity. Okay, so tip number two that I would want to talk about today is don't work full time. It is all about priorities. Maybe you are saying that, sorry Sam, you might be privileged to not work full time, but I have to, and I have a family, I have a practice, I have my patients, I have to meet my ends, I have to pay bills. I understand, everybody understands. It's not somebody forcing you to quit your job. It is the commitment that this exam demands from you. It wants you to put this exam towards the highest priority, because you know what? Everybody else has. And if you don't put it on your top priority, guess what? Other people will score higher than you. So not a recommendation, but please think about not working full time. At least not getting too stressed and not just, getting frustrated, juggling your time, juggling your energy between job and the studies. So try to take a break, distribute, assign, delegate, whatever you can do, but don't work full time. That would be my recommendation number two. Let's go to recommendation number three. Tip three is don't trust anyone's answers. And when I say anyone, actually I kind of mean your tutor or your instructor or your trainer too. I also mean the person who scored really high score on this exam. I also mean your college professor. I also mean the guy who has been your mentor all your life. Do not trust anybody's answers. Do not even ask their answers. Like, see this question, what answer do you think? Yes, he will say that A is best for, as per my understanding. Take it, but make sure you go to the reference. Make sure you go to a proper resource where it is cited, and that resource is coming from National Dental Examination Board's reference list, or it is a Canadian Dental Association journal, or it is a very recognized organization. Only then you can trust it. Once again, what I'm trying to say is don't trust anyone's answer, and especially avoid asking everybody's answers. Try asking explanation. Try asking a concept behind it. Try to discuss, and don't feel shy in arguing. Say, I do not agree with you. Make them understand your concern and explain it to you that way. And that whole process of arguing and debating and working towards that concept will make it more and more stronger in your brain. So just don't trust anybody's answer. Research, use the resources, find out the correct answer. My next tip, which is tip number 4 for you, is don't print everything. Save Mother Earth, save trees, save sustainable future for our next generations, and also save your desk and your workspace from a clutter. Save yourself from that extra money that you pay for printing. Save yourself from time and hassle of going to a printer and printing all those sheets, no matter how fast or awesome your printer is. You don't have to go through all those paper stuff. In my previous video, I did mention about digital note-taking. My next video is going to be completely focused on digital note-taking for preparing the AFK exam. So please go through it. Do not kill so many trees and do not create a big hassle for you by putting piles and piles and piles of those paper version notes. If your tutor or your course is giving you some written printed material, then that's up to them. That is for their that's how they keep it away from spreading among people, because online resources or e-resources are very easy to spread. That's up to them, but you should keep everything in digital note-taking apps. Okay, in next videos we will talk more about it. My tip number 5 for you is don't burn out. It is very easy during this exam that you would just feel so stressed. You will disconnect from people. You will be frustrated with your family, with your friends. You might feel too competing with everybody around you. You might feel that you are isolated. You are socially absolutely gone away from your friends, your family, and everybody's enjoying, and you are just into studies. That's why I started this video by saying your mental health is very important here. Try to meditate. Try to find out different resources that would give you calmness. Yoga, meditation, Tai Chi are my favorite 3. If you have more, please put it all down in the comment and tell people how would you fight this exam stress. But it is very important to not burn out. Enjoy the process. If you cannot enjoy it, I understand it is overwhelming, but try to break it down into small tasks. Keep yourself in a position when you can just break it that today, I'm not going to win the entire AFK exam journey, but I'm going to just learn about all the white lesions. And I will learn it in a way that anybody asks me that question, I'm going to nail it. So I'm going to learn that. If I do it, for me, the biggest treat is having an ice cream. More specifically, McDonald's McFlurry. So I treat myself that way. Sometimes my treat is going to ice skating because we have amazing ice skating facilities here. You might have some biking or some other hobbies, or you just want to treat yourself with any food or any experience. Do it. Watch a movie. Yeah, if I finish today's topic tonight with my wife or with my husband, I'm going to sit on the couch with a bag of popcorns and watch this movie only if I finish this topic. But do not burn out. Reward yourself. And there is also something called Pomodoro, and I will be talking a lot about Pomodoro in my upcoming video. But Pomodoro helps you put tasks into a checklist and allot specific time for each task. If, as we use the same example, if it is white lesions, then you cannot just waste an entire day on learning white lesions. You would give yourself 2 hours, a very productive 2 hours of learning white lesions. But how? You would put 25-minute timer. You would read that whole thing for 25 minutes. Give yourself a specific task. 25 minutes, reading, just reading. Then there would be a 5 minutes break. In that 5 minutes, you can just take a walk. You can eat something. You can have a drink. You can just relax, meditate. 5 minutes, Pomodoro on. Next task, we are going to memorize some stuff. 25 minutes, and after that, go back. These 5 minutes between all 25 minutes break will prevent you from burnout, and after every 4 Pomodoro sessions we go for a break. More about it in upcoming videos, but for now, avoid burning out. There are so many ways you can use, but do not burn out. Okay. The next tip, which is tip number 6 for you, is very important one. This is the time when your friends become enemies, enemies become friends. You start expecting way too much from other people. Why did my friend did not give me all the answers to these questions when I gave him answer to that question? Stop sharing your materials from different courses. This is not productive. This is something which will end up giving you a kind of a mental conflict that am I cheating with my instructors? Am I cheating with myself? Am I giving somebody else more upper edge towards myself by giving my course material away? I previously said that do not compete with your friends. I double agree with that. I want to foster that statement. But that does not mean that I should give copyrighted material to somebody else. The copyrighted material should stay with only those students and that group. And actually, you should not ask for answers to these questions. You should not ask for your training institute's questions. You should not ask for mock exam questions. You should never ask for remembered questions. Ban. It is illegal. So start creating a culture when we do not practice these things. That way, there would be less expectations from people around you. People will come together to prepare for these exams. Maybe that is a more fair way to prepare for this exam. Not by stealing questions, stealing courses, stealing content, and pirated stuff, but rather we all can work together and create a community of people who are working towards their same common goal in a very productive and beneficiary way. So my first thing is, do not expect too much from people around you that they would give you what they have. My second tip is, try to give what you have in a very healthy way. Do not sell things. That is the cheapest thing that somebody can do, sell their course material or sell questions. I don't even want to get into that. But the more bigger problem here is, what will you do with it? Okay, you bought something from someone. Is knowledge just something that you purchase, or is it knowledge is a journey and experience that you get really slowly from someone? So rather than, if there's a friend, Mr. John, and you think that he should give you all the question booklets he has from his course, which are actually very good, do not expect this from him. Offer him something instead. Be honest. Tell him, you have amazing questions. I have learned a lot of things. If we do together, I will not bother you, but I will walk along with you. Please help me learn what you have, and we will discuss it, and we can do it together. In that way, you are focused. You will not lose your attention. I will be with you. Accountability is there. A process, a discussion, or learning is there. That will actually help you in the overall learning process. And my tip number 7, which is not the least one, don't compete with everyone around you. This will kill you. This will make you a very frustrated person. So I cannot insist more on this, that you should have a group of people around you that you call your AFK buddies or friends, and you should not compete with them. Rather, help them, support them, foster their learning, foster their experience of this whole exam. If they are struggling with something, then go reach out and ask if you can be helpful to them, and just share your concerns too. If finances is your concern, you are saying that I have to work for 4 hours in this time, ask your teammates, can we schedule the meeting early or later? The study time can be negotiated or something around it. But do not compete with everybody. You cannot compete with all 1,000 applicants for this exam, but you would end up losing those few people around you who could help you the most. Rather, your group should be the most amazing group in the entire AFK journey process. I had 4 buddies with me, and we were always studying for 5 to 6 hours a day. And we would just bring all our things that we collect. Maybe I'm in a Facebook group, I got 20 questions which somebody says are very nice and they should be asked and they might be asked and stuff. So we would discuss those 20 questions among our group. We will all correct each other, not like let them learn this bad concept and I'll write the right answer. That's bad and that's incorrect, and that's not going to help you at all. You will end up marking it incorrectly if you keep that kind of attitude, but rather keep everything between your group, spread it out, discuss it more. Don't just throw a pile of 1,000 questions on somebody. Offer them to have a discussion with you. Go with them, walk each question or each concept or slides or lecture notes or anything, but just share it in a way that it is more constructive and more helpful for everybody around you. So that was my tip number 7. My next video is going to be completely focused on digital note taking for AFK exam. So stay tuned with us for our next video on digital note taking for AFK. We will talk a lot about Microsoft OneNote and how the Microsoft OneNote can be a game changer in any student who's preparing for an exam this huge. So there would be a lot to learn in that video. Please make sure that you watch it. Before that, like this video, share it with a friend who's preparing for AFK exam, and subscribe to Teach You Don't Test. Bye for now.